Charlie's real good about, I work with him on help designing the stunt to end as terrible, i.e. good as possible. And so he'll have a stunt guy try it into pads. And I was watching it, and the stunt guy looked like he was kind of landing it every time, kind of like rolling out when he'd hit the pads. And of course, there's no pads for me, but I was like, what I don't want to do is to come 6 feet, to come off the track at 6 feet off the ground, fly 20 feet in the air, and roll out of it like a stunt man. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. And let me tell you, I didn't.
Alpine slide's crazy. It's very fast and very kind of out of control at all times. So it's a lot of fun to ride, but you can really get moving. And it's a weird ride because it's easy to crash, but it's hard to make yourself crash control it. Like once you do crash on that, you're out of control. Like it's a very dangerous. And Johnny has a big stunt. We're gonna just send him down the Alpine slide with no brakes, and he's gonna hit a turn and just fly.
I came off the curve like I was 6 feet high and travel over 20 feet. And the only thing that stops my forward momentum is my face hitting the ground. And that one's all the other stunts in the movie, I look at it and go, ah, that one I'm like, ooh. Because it almost completely erased my memory for like 30 minutes or half an hour. I had little bits of memory. Like I knew that I had just done something on the Alpine slide and I was making a film, but I didn't know anything else about the park. I recognized Pontius and the director, Tim Kirkby, and Charlie, but everything else I can't remember. And then slowly, as I was going to the hospital in the ambulance, things started coming back. Should I make it funny? I'm just being honest. It was a weird one. All right, you bird, size it up and paste it on a pigeon. Our ass is getting started right now. I knew I had a concussion. And so I get checked out, I go see the doctors, and they said, okay, you're free to go. And I get back home and I got a little blood on my nose. And so I blow my nose. And as soon as I blow my nose, my left eye pops out of its socket. And I wasn't expecting that. You know, it was such a weird thing to happen. And so I was scared, so I popped it back in and I called the producer. I'm like, John, you gotta come get me. My eye just popped out of my head. He's like, ah! I'm like, my eye just popped out of my head. He's like, I'll be right there. He thought I was joking. So what had happened, I had broken unbeknownst to anyone, the doctor said I didn't break my orbital lamina. It disappeared on impact. And when I was blowing my nose, I was actually blowing air behind my eyeball and pushing it out. So that was odd. So and my face was just like a Picasso painting. And I think the last 2 or 3 days of the film, they had to shoot only the right side of my face. And the left side's my good side, so.
That's the shot, and that's just a close-up. You've got another camera.
The doctors told me I can't blow my nose or sneeze for 6 weeks. I'm like, how can I not? I have allergies.
Some days I'm a street artist. Some days I'm a street
4 or 5 days after the first blowout fracture of my eye, I think that's what they call it, Pontius and I are walking around Cape Town, and we had a couple, and he says something funny. I got my eye patch on at this point. And he says something funny for what reason, I have no idea. But when I laughed, I covered my nose and I covered my nose and blew in, and my eye goes doink again. Double vision, I just pop it back in and. Yeah. Oh, now I've touched the nerve, she's crying. Are you okay? She loves animals. Oh, the eyeball? Oh, you're literally crying over the eyeball? Oh, sweetheart, I'm fine. My eye's okay. It went back in. Oh, I thought you were. Oh, you don't. I thought she was upset. She's like, stop hugging me. Don't touch me. Finish the interview. She had tears coming down her face. That's great. I know I should have went to college.